There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice.
The idea here, if we wanted to improve, is really just to increase that threshold. Like being able to be 100% at a higher sensitivity. Oh, Yamaoka. That was the first time in the stream that I got this map. She could be anywhere over here. Oh, Whispers is off. You see, the pallet game right here is also a guarantee hit if you have siblings. It should be every time if you play right. For me, it's 85 for 100, but I want to. Yeah, that's really just practice. Like I was much worse than I'm playing right now with the 100 when I started it. Much worse. But now I'm really like more than 50% used to it. So even though I'm missing, I can still play with the sensitivity and win. But I'm still trying to improve myself on it. You see right there, that was literally a 360. I did a 360 there just to be able to look at her. You can't do that at a lower sensitivity camera. Let me hook her before she gets healed. If I can find the body, that is. I don't know where the body is. Yeah, I know what you mean. For me, it was the same thing. I had full control of the 100, the past 100, but there was still some hits that were just impossible to do just because of how slow it was. You see, like right there, for example, I could blink. Let me put my hand on. So I can blink a little forward, almost on top of her. But then if she turns to the left, I'm gonna be like too far to hit with the lunge. So what I did then instead of aiming like forward to where she was going, I'm aiming more towards a little bit on her backside. So in that case, I can still hit her if she tries to go forward, and I can also hit her if she tries to go back. I'm covering for both options from this range, you know. Something you gotta like think about when you're doing your blinks. It's really just covering. You need to blink at a place where you can cover all their options. You see right there, that was a perfect example. That was totally my camera speed. I adjusted at the last second the turn there. I only was able to do that because my camera had a speed enough to compensate for it. Maybe on an 85, for example, that hit right there would have missed. So like, there's definitely advantages. The higher the better, but you need to have control. If you don't have control, it's not worth it. Oh, you see right there was also perfect. I used my first blink to get close enough, and the second blink was really just a reaction to her movement. Alright, right there's my miss. You see right here, this is me not being able to control the camera fully. Not controlling it properly. Because like I need my camera to be facing her at all times during all that movement. Sometimes like I do the blink and my camera ends up like here. Like I can't really see her because I overreach. I try to do this and I end up here, so that kind of screws me up. You can't have that going on. It needs to be like full control if you want to play it at your best. Oh, but right there, I didn't try to wait for my second blink because I could have possibly got the hit in time, but I guess it was too late. Either way. She kept running. You're the first person to suggest a blink like that to cover both options. Yeah, cause that's how you have to play against the good players. Cause the good players are gonna use all their options, so you have to nullify all of them. Like I used to play in tournaments, so I know like how the best players play. It's not easy. They do a lot more than this. They also use the line of sights to their advantage. They use jukes, not using their movement, but using the line of sight itself. So it's really way more advanced. Out of every nurse guy I ever watched, nobody has mentioned anything about blinking. Yeah, that. I don't remember where I learned. I mean, I guess nobody taught me that. I just kind of figure it out. I kind of deducted that, figured out that by myself. But one of the people that I watched a lot playing was Marf88. I don't know if you know him from PC. And that's just something I saw him playing. I saw other people playing nurse that were good, and I noticed this pattern, you know, that I'm explaining to you right now. Where the blinks that would work were the blinks that they would follow this pattern of using the distance first and then confirming with the second blink. But that's not something anybody told me. I just kind of noticed that and I figured out by myself. So maybe that's why I'm the only one that talks about it. This is a risky blink right here. I could have hit her, but I hesitated too much. She ran towards me. This is annoying because it's a core part of yeah. That's definitely a fun. I would call it fundamental. Because I do coaching as well, and I teach how to play nurse to whoever wants it. So, but one of the things that I teach is this that I'm telling you right now. It's the fundamentals. This would be one of the fundamentals. Is how you actually let's call it strategically place your blinks during a chase. No, but yeah, but there's definitely fundamentals to everything to her that you don't break the fundamentals. You have to every blink that you do, you should be having those fundamentals in your head. Because if you notice, every time you miss a blink is because one of those fundamentals you didn't follow. Or any time that a juke that they do works on you. I noticed that 99% of the times because there's one of those fundamentals that I didn't follow. And that gave them the option to juke. Oh, she's right here. Oh, the height submit. I need to worry about closing it. You can body block this, by the way. Right there, she had no hitbox because I had already hit her. But if you stay on top here, they can't jump on it because you're body blocking, and then you can close it before they jump on it. They can do the same to you if they're standing here. You can't close it because they're body blocking. But then it's really just a timing thing. That was a 2-pip.